You what? You what? You what? You what? Got some dark shit for you today.
So he's been saying dark shit.
Bloody hell, it's dark in here. Dark shit. Are you ready for some dark shit? This is really dark. Okay.
Yeah, let's get the dark shit lit up.
Now I'm going to have to take these off because the future's so bright. You keep your eyes. I've made some notes, and last night, for about 4.5 hours, I had to look at some dirty crap. So, the video is going to be entitled, Who is Ghislaine, or Ghislaine, Maxwell? Well, forget that for the time being, because we know who she was. She was a procurer of Jeffrey Epstein and Andrew and a few others of underage children.
If that's true, why isn't she in jail?
She's friends with the Queen.
Oh, of course, yeah. Just like Andy, you know, you can rape children and nothing happens.
Queen of England. A message, wasn't it? Oh, it was a bumpy year.
A bumpy year, yes.
Bumpy.
As Andrew was bumping the children.
It's more like a banging year. A bumping year. Anyway, what we're going to look in today, the KaK M Show, welcome along.
You're welcome.
Are Ghislaine Maxwell's sisters.
Ooh.
Yeah, who are her sisters? That's what the title of this video. Who are Ghislaine Maxwell's sisters? Well, there's Christine and Isabel. So they come from a spy family, and their father was called Robert Maxwell. He was murdered on one of his boats, wasn't he?
Yeah, he used to own the Mirror. Robbed all the pension funds.
Oh yeah, that's the one.
He was known as the bouncing check, because whenever he'd write a check, it would bounce.
That's funny. That's really funny. Well, did you know that he used to be a Mossad agent? Spy.
I'd heard rumours to that, yeah.
Now, Mossad are the incandescent Israeli secret service, really.
Or ISIS, Israeli Secret Intelligence Service.
Yeah. That's one of them. And there's lots of alphabetic intelligence agencies around the world. But he worked for the Russians. Did you know that?
I didn't, but I won't be surprised.
Yeah, Robert Maxwell, he worked for the Russians. He also worked for Mossad. He's actually a Jewish man, but he's not a religious man. Excuses if lights keep flashing or things keep going off. So this happens often when we make these videos.
Radio stuff. Ooh.
When we start doing, we've just been reading about metaphysics and ETs and beings from off-world, and things seem to happen, don't they? Very bizarre.
Wasn't flashing a minute ago.
Peter Mendelssohn's in the booth. Anyway, we'll carry on. On about Christine and Isabel Maxwell, Robert Maxwell's daughters. Have they got a back door in on the world? Now, some of the stuff, I will put some notes out later and some links if you're interested in reading about where I've got this information from.
In other words, evidence.
So, my notes are all over the place, so please bear with me.
Or not.
So yeah, their father, Robert Maxwell, was a Russian KGB spy. Also, he was a Mossad Israeli spy, and he worked for MI5.
Ah, all of them then?
Yes, a Jewish man that lived all over the world, everywhere but Israel. It's amazing, all these Jewish people that have these high-ranking positions. Could you hear gunfire? Something strange is going on. That all these people, they seem to live in America in very rich places. They don't go back to Israel.
Well, unless you hang yourself, in which case, yeah, you can go back to Israel then. No one's going to find you there.
Oh, the fake death. You've got enough billions, you can fake your own death, can't you?
Aye.
And we're talking about Epstein. Anyway, there's a security software company...
Really?
...that developed anti-terror security software. Okay. And this company is called Chiliad.
Chiliad?
Yeah, Chiliad. Chiliad. And it's something to do with... Well, if you split those two words up, you've got chill and then ad. Chiliad. Anyway, it's something to do with Mossad. No, it's not. Yeah, the software to be used in a previous security software company called Magellan, and they developed a search engine which predated Google. So this was Magellan, spelled Magellan, was a search engine that existed before Google. So that's what actually Google are.
I was going to say Google's probably based on it then.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, Epstein, what was his first name?
Jeffrey.
Oh, of course. Jeffrey Epstein was also a Mossad agent as well.
I'm not surprised there.
That worked for the incandescent Israeli spy. So, did the Maxwell sisters backdoor the entire world? And this, my friends...
What do you mean by that?
Well, I'll explain it about... They own a software company called Chiliad. And they had the pre-existing search engine called Magellan before Google. So we'll get there. And I assure you, this is a deep, dark shitpot. There was also a search engine which came after that one called Excite, which I think these people who mess around and have got negative ideas still use. And they have a computer database company that retrieves all information, however obscure.
Sounds almost like the American one that receives all information.
Yeah. So this software company, which is now, I believe, called Citrix, which we found in Jeffrey Epstein's dirty black book, Citrix, Citrix. Where is it? As I say, my notes are all over the place, so be with me. Their motto is, if we, capital W, capital E, can't find it, says the Maxwell sister, Christine, you never will. So they have information on demand, and the company was formed in 1971, just like in the film in like Flint from 1966, where they have a computer database where they can get any information they want. Remember, this is for the so-called elites, these people that mess about, are negative for themselves, really. And their company, Christine Maxwell's company, and has access to the US Library of Congress, which is the biggest library in the world, where all the information is stored, both digital and in paper form.
I would still suggest that the Vatican has probably got a bigger library, but they're not open to anyone except themselves.
Oh, by the way, Chiliad is pronounced Kiliad. Kiliad. It was... it's a design database. Oh, they designed a database also for the FBI and partnered with Hewlett-Packard. And the woman that ran Hewlett-Packard went to work for the US government after that. And their servers, Hewlett-Packard would provide the servers for all these databases that had all this information and these search engines for private
It sounds like they're all tied, you know, all these big corporations are actually tied in together working against humanity.
Bearing in mind that Chiliad are called Kiliad, all their servers, this was before 911, and apparently the servers were sent to the NSA, National Security Agency. They were all changed before 911. Okay.
So that's the American services then, that like spy agencies that these write the software for.
So Ghislaine and Maxwell's sister Christine, who runs this Kiliad software anti-security, basically security software company, and had this Magellan search engine, which was pre-Google, actually have installed all their security software in, are you ready?
Okay, we're ready. Ready?
Not only the NSA,
America,
the FBI,
America,
the CIA,
America,
Intel,
America,
Microsoft,
America,
Google,
America,
MI5 and MI6,
England,
British, Mossad,
Jewish,
the KGB,
Russian,
the German and French equivalents to alphabetic agencies.
Okay, Nick.
Right?
The same programs are installed on all the alphabet agencies then?
Throughout all their service is the same security
so one
software.
company has their software on all the different world's security agencies.
Yeah, Gilead.
Of course, that could mean that you could leave a back door so you could get access to all the world's alphabet agencies.
Well, it means you've got a back door in to any government agency, whether it be French, German, Russian, American, British.
And of course, the thing here that you've got to get is that they all know they've all got back doors, because on the front of it, on the face of it, they put out that we're America, we're just Americans, we don't like anyone but America, we're British, we're German, we're Russian, we look after Russians. But at the very top of the tree, they're all connected, all of them.
So yeah, as we've been saying all along, he's dead right. They're all connected. So why we bother what these? They can all connect, contact each other. And they're all connected.
For the public, we're separate, but in reality, they're all connected.
So then we go on to Isabel Maxwell. Bearing in mind that Christine Maxwell is Ghislaine Maxwell. This is friend of Jeffrey Epstein, the procurer of underage children for him and his friends and the royal family to go and rape and do what they like with. All have their security software in all of the alphabetic agencies throughout the entire planet.
Well, I can't see any conflict of interest there.
I so told you it was a deep, dark shit pot. So we go on to Isabel Maxwell. She's the president of KaK, which is an Israeli software company as well. Yeah, and it's now called Siren, which is part of Citrix. And Citrix runs Siren and Gilead. And that's the one that all the associates of Citrix, computer programmers and everything, that's in Jeffrey Epstein's dirty black book. I told you it was a bit all over the place. So this KaK became Siren.
How's that siren spelled?
Siren. Not as in a siren, as you would describe a woman as a siren.
Yeah.
Or a warning that's a siren. So yeah, Israeli software company. They're a member of the World Economic Forum. I thought that would amuse you. Now at the end, we're going to put in a link to some of the information where I found out this from. But especially, if you go onto Google and you type in World Economic Forum, it shows you a picture of AI robots with their heads cut off like this, with no brains. Because the World Economic Forum is all for the future of artificial intelligence and getting rid of human beings.
Well, you've got robots, you don't need humans, do you?
Remember, these are all connected with all world governments, whether it be Boris Johnson, Theresa May, Donald Trump, JFK, Nelson Mandela, whoever. They're still all connected, no matter what. So yeah, have a look at the World Economic Forum AI video. Just type in World Economic Forum to YouTube, and you'll see it.
YouTube
there.
or Google? Or
YouTube.
Google or
YouTube. World Economic Forum. It's the only video of theirs, and it just says the future is AI, basically. And it shows you, yeah, this robot with the head missing. Oh, right. So Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell, these are the couple that raped children and gave them to royals and stuff to do what they like.
And has lunch with the Queen.
Who had lunch with the Queen. Actually used to video and do other things and to be able to blackmail all the rich and famous people so they can get away with anything, even faking their own deaths.
Well,
right, they actually, with all the money that they made from the rich and powerful around the planet, the royals and the politicians and other people of the world, nations and everything and all sorts, with the blackmail from the dark pool and the sex trafficking that they use, it funded the World Economic Forum. Yeah? They funded the World Economic Forum from all the sex trafficking, dark pool funding, and honeypot and blackmail. So basically, you know what these people are, don't you? predators. Not only sexual predators, but total predators.
Well, it would make sense. I mean, because from the black book stuff that we've put out, where we only put the ones that we actually recognise and we figured you might recognise.
Yeah, there's thousands in there.
So
thousands. We go through 30 of them?
You've got them, and let's just say that they all were up to no good.
Still in the back.
If they're all up to no good and you video them, you can run the world.
Yeah.
Because they were world leaders, Microsoft leaders, Google leaders.
And they've got access. Her sister, Ghislaine Maxwell's sister, has got access to a worldwide computer grid.
Yeah. All the alphabet agencies and probably a lot deeper.
Everything is connected. Can you imagine that, say, if you're Prince Philip, and I'm not saying it was him, but you're certain prince, maybe the Prince of Dubai or Bahrain, I don't know.
Andrew.
And she procures, they get some underage 12-year-olds or whatever, and they're caught in compromising positions, and they video it or they photograph it or stuff, and they'll say, we've got this, and they're going to be handed blank checks, aren't they? They're going to be handed blank checks.
And I want you to vote this way at this upcoming meeting.
Yeah.
Okay.
I need you to carry on buying Saudi oil. Yeah, okay. We need to make electric cars, make them look like they're green, but really it'd be power stations that are burning on thick black crude oil and dirty coal. And we call them clean and green, but you'll do this and feed it to the people that's that. Otherwise, we'll show this film of you having sex with minors, and that's how they did it, through blackmail.
And they're still doing it.
Not a very funny one today. Not a very funny KaK and Mac, but we thought we'd like to put out that deep dark shit pot of all that. It gets even deeper than this.
He had to stop because he was getting depressed.
Yeah. So you've got their motto. They had that much information, that information gathering network. That, their motto: if we can't find it, says Maxwell, you never will. Ooh, it just runs chiliads down your spine, doesn't it? Service sent to the NSA before the 911.
But did you know that, on a brighter note, just to finish on, the head of Google and the head of YouTube have resigned. One of them's worth $60 billion and the other one's worth $50 billion.
I wonder if the Maxwells have got something dirty on them.
Well, it sounds like
they've got rid of them.
It looks like they know something's coming and they want to be out of the way when it gets here.
Oh, by the way, all the security features in YouTube and Google are owned by that Gilead Citrix computer database company as well. But don't get paranoid, because they just happen to be collecting information on you. It's nothing personal.
Except it is.
They're collecting information on everything.
And everyone.
So there you have it. The KaK and Mac show for today. Sorry it's not very jovial, but maybe the next one might be.
It will have to be after this one.